Before I proceed with this video, I understand it might be a little bit too long for some of you, so if you could just scroll down and take a look at the description, you will see I have other chapters. Take for example, if you really care about all the collection continuations, or maybe you really care about all the weapons and tool skins. If you truly wish to skip ahead, just look at the description, it's all provided to you there. And with that, good day, Ruskin enjoyers. Hope you're doing alright, because it's time for Rust Workshop Skin Checks. This week we only have 105 skins, which is a bit of a surprise, because all the previous weeks had like 115, almost 120. So I do apologise if I happen to miss anybody. That's like, I try my best, but just to point out, I am recording this like 12 hours later after the deadline, so if it's not there, what am I to do? Sorry. And I can only follow so many people. I'm literally at the limit, so it does make things a fair bit awkward. Right then, so shall we just jump in? Shall we just actually go ahead and showcase all the skins? So if you look at the collection link, if you go look at all of these skins in your own time, consider looking in the description, look at the very top, the collection link will be provided to you right there. But if you want to listen to Docent Tones and Mr. Hedge as he yaps away talking about all these brand new skins, let's get started. Let's talk about Deployables. And what do we have here? Another attempt for a spinning wheel skin. We somewhat recently saw the dart wheel being accepted, the first ever spinning wheel skin to be accepted. And after that, quite a few more submissions have been made. I've seen pizzas, I've seen the bandit wheel, bandit camp wheel, whatnot. But they weren't accepted, were they? But now we have a literal wheel. Yes, we do. So you could do some very fun designs with that, I'm guessing. You could probably make like a base that looks like a truck or something. Hey, the choice is up to you. Best of luck to Better Ronan. It's a very fun, creative idea. Now, I'm going to sit here and say, throughout all the video, I'm going to insinuate and point out, look, if you really happen to like a skin, you could consider voting for it. You know, there's a yes and a no right there. I will point out, voting for a skin does not impact whether it gets accepted or not. Because in the past, it's pretty evident that people can manipulate this. So, at the very least, if you show your vote, if you do your votes, it will show to the skin creators that you like it or not. I mean, it gives them some good feedback and whatnot. But to really help them out and get a good idea if you like the skin or whatnot, consider go to the comment section. Look, good job, thanks. See that? Straightforward, very easy, and that's going to keep them nice and motivated now to keep wanting to put out nice creative designs in the future. But if you don't happen to like a skin, but you know exactly why not consider offering some constructive feedback? Be nice, concise, and straight to the point, and yeah, you might be able to help them out. Maybe the skins aren't accepted, but they'll look at your feedback, incorporate it into a brand new version, and maybe the brand new version gets accepted. You help them out, yippee! So, I'm sure you get the idea. Right then, so, that's the only spinning wheel skin to be submitted this week. Best of luck to Better Ronan once again. What do you reckon? Do you like it? Feel free to comment below. Right then. So, what do we have next? Oh, a hazmat locker. Now, just to point out, it really wouldn't surprise me if Face Punch were to change the name of this. I think we've already had that neon hazmat locker, but we'll see. But is this going to get turned into a collection? Kosem, you've made a pretty interesting design here with some transparency. It's like a circuit board right there. And it quite literally is showcasing you, like, how much protection will this hazmat give me? It's all on display and it's quite helpful. But how many other clothing skins could you really do to make it like a set? Chances are this is probably just a one-off. It's a pretty cool, interesting design. So, okay, fair enough. We get the idea. So, best of luck to you, Kosem. Let's see if that works out right. Now, over to here, we have a selection of furnaces. Yes, we do. Right then. So, first up, we have the Cyber Furnace. You might recall GBG. He had the garage door the previous week. Yep. I get the feeling he's trying to build up a brand new collection. Looks perfectly fine. When it's lit up and, on at night time, the purple and the blues and what they stand out. It's lit up quite nicely. So, yep, that's looking pretty cool. That's looking pretty nice. So, best of luck to you, GBG. McQuarrie, what on earth did you do to this furnace? He's so angry. Oh, you kicked him. Oh, no, look at that foot. Well, I mean, it's a very creative approach. It's a very creative idea. And I should point out there's a second version here where he's got like a what do you call it? 5 p.m. shadow? I can't remember what it's called. You might. That's the American term. He's got a bit of a beard. He needs to shave. Or is he blown up or something? Because I can see he's got like fire on his head. I'm not 100% sure what I'm looking at. But I will say for both of them, they do light up quite a fair bit. His head has quite literally exploded, as you can see. So best of luck to you, Mr. McQuarrie. It's a very interesting, unique approach for a furnace. Well, what about popcorn? I don't think anybody's going to get the reference, but yep, Popcorn Furnace has been produced by Mr. Again. Do you like popcorn? Do you like furnaces? Are you a fan of this combination? Feel free to comment below, and best of luck to you, sir. And Mr. C just right here, they've gone ahead and made a trash skin. A trash furnace skin, quite literally. So yeah, they're trying to build up like a collection idea and whatnot. Looks fairly recycled. Do I put my rubbish in there? I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I'm burning it. Okay, cool. So keep up the good work there, Mr. Cegis. Let's see if that works out quite nicely. So that's all the furnace skins. Let's now move on and showcase some sleeping bag skins. We got a nice little self-referential sort of design here. Do you reckon you could bury that as one as well? What do you reckon? So yeah, it's basically a small stash, but it's a sleeping bag. Wow. So that's a pretty fun idea there, Okef. Keep up the good work. Best of luck to you. And then over to here, welcome back sleeping bag, produced by Universe Kid and Pepper Carl. I'm not sure what this is referencing. I don't actually see it. Is it System Shock? I'm not sure. It might be something else. I'm not 100% sure, but that's the glow-in-the-dark version. It does stand out quite nicely. So best of luck to you too. Whichever version you see here, feel free to comment below. Feel free to show your support. Your brain's not working properly again, is it, Hedge? No. Was it ever? Probably not, no. Sorry about that. We have some small box skins to showcase to you. What we have right here is the Sandy Surprise wood storage box produced by Flashback. We have a very nice colourful design right there on display, which glows in the dark, as you can clearly see. And then we have a bit more of a, it seems to be a bit more of a red, sort of warm colour approach. It is slightly different. So for whichever version you prefer, feel free to go ahead and show support. Best of luck to Flashback. You do have some competition though. Mr. 9K, I actually showed this off in my little preview video, but this does glow in the dark, but it's like a faint glow. An interesting sunken cargo small box design. It's covered in barnacles and everything. So, alright, cool. That's a pretty interesting approach. Best of luck to you, sir. And then we have large box skins to talk about. First up, we have the Diverpunk glow in the dark large box, which you can see quite nicely there. And you also have a GIF here showcasing it at night time. That's really bright. Like, I'm kind of under the assumption that maybe you might want to lower the lighting, sort of, with the glow, the emission. Aside from that, it's a perfectly fine looking design there. Celytra, just maybe tone it down a bit. Just a bit. It's a bit uncanny. Just a bit uncanny. But anyway, best of luck. And what do we have right there? That is the first collection continuation for this video. Nuke Vibe large box has appeared, and it's looking ever so dreary still. What on earth are they doing to you? They're experimenting. They're pulling your teeth out and everything. So let's just quickly hop back over to here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Nuke Vibe collection, which only consists of 2 skins. They came out somewhat recently, and how they're currently holding up? Oof. Yeah, that's basically the state of garage doors and sheep doors. Down 40%, down 29%. And they only came out recently. That is awkward. Yes, it is. So, okay then. In regards to what you might consider, like if that were to be accepted, would these bump up in price and whatnot? I don't think so, I'm sorry to say. If they've only just come out somewhat recently and they've immediately gone down by this much, I don't think they have the support. Now, by all means, if we start to see like a proper collection being built up with a lot more skins being accepted and whatnot, alright, fair, cost you che. I'm pretty sure your large box skin and all the other skins might go up in price ever so nice. But typically, standard garage door skins and sheep in the door skins, they just go down in price because there's just tons of options. So many of them being accepted as well. They struggle to retain their price because there's just too many new things coming out. There's nothing wrong with the design, so okay, fair enough. So best of luck to you too, but in terms of will that have much of an impact with this, I'm having doubts is what I'm going to say, so I'll leave it at that. So that right there, I'm thinking that might have a pretty interesting impact. That is another Sinotype large box skin. So, you know, with the previous Rustor, or the current Rustor I should say, I was incredibly surprised to see we got the ammo large box being accepted. We actually have a storage collection now. Could we see potentially 15 skins in total or more? We'll have to see how this rolls out. But anyway, in terms of what happens next, I've kind of made a video discussing my thoughts in regards to the future. So here you go. Preparing for storage collections, a Ruskin discussion. Consider giving that a good watch. It's going to help you out with a lot. Because I even talk about, like, back in the past with the graffiti storage collection, how that slowly progressed, how's the prices and whatnot, once we reached the end of the whole collection, the last skin to be accepted. And basically, you have to be a little bit, like, wary. You have to be a little bit, what's the word to say? Well, the sales. The Firearms did 31,000 subscribers. That was okay because we were really hyped up for the potential collection and it happened. But we have the Sinotype ammo large box right there. It's already matched up to the sales that the firearms did. And that's still got, what, another 2 days in the rust store? Now, in theory, that might sound a bit worrisome, but to be honest with you, I said in the video, I wouldn't be surprised of all the Sinotype large box skins if there were to be a collection, if we were to see more being accepted. I would be surprised if they all do about 35 to 40,000 subscribers. But if they're at least all consistent and match up with each other, that's fine. That's fine. But I cannot guarantee that's going to be a-okay. There's a fairly decent chance at some point, once we finish this collection, if it were to progress into a collection, we're probably going to end as we roll into October time. And in that very same video I just showcased you a second ago, I do bring up how, during September, October, November, we tend to see a lot of skins drop off in price. Tends to be pretty bad. Pretty much all rust skins go down to a new low point for the year. What's going to happen to this Sinotype collection? Will people start to worry that prices are going down and then panic sell? Yeah, that's definitely a talking point for tomorrow. However, if we do see the consistent uploads and the acceptances, Sinotype ammo very likely will be doing a very good job of retaining its price. Yes, it will. So, again, that's a discussion for tomorrow. That is abnormal. We'll be racing to chase after that tomorrow. You get the idea. So, okay, fair enough. But in regards to this, it's got a very nice green design. You've got the snake wrapped around the rod. I can't remember the name of this, but that's like an international medicine symbol and whatnot. So, that's looking pretty cool. Medicine, right? It's not Chinese. It's not Mandarin. That's English in a very stylized way. And then when you look at it on the sides, can we get a side view? There you go. It says meds. Meds. English. Right, anyway, best of luck to you. We have some wooden doors to take a look at. So over to here we have the owl wooden door. He is perfectly happy, chilled out, relaxed. Everything's fine. Just on his perch. Bit windy, can't complain. And there does appear to be some transparency. There's no, diagonal arch. So, okay, cool. Best of luck to Casad and Spectro. That's a very nice, comfy looking design. It does not appear to glow in the dark or anything, so okay, fair enough. But this right here, well, this just so happens to be another transparent attempt. Well, it's another attempt because it's a version 2. This is a B wooden door, and, well, what's going on with this collection? Because you might not be fully well aware. We've had the sheet in the door, that was nice. We had the small box, that was nice. But we've had so many doors, so many door attempts, and yet, where are they? Why aren't they being accepted? Shrug. Don't know. We do not know. So, okay. Could it still work out nicely for us to see this wooden door being accepted? Well, here's the thing. We only have 2 skins, right? Come on, let me see. Thank you. Thank you very much, SCMM. The collection is not holding up. The door is slightly going down in price, and the small box is starting to slip. If we were to see a brand new skin being accepted now, I don't think it's going to really have that much of a difference, especially a wooden door. Now, as time goes on, I can't help but assume that sheet door very likely will just progressively slowly go up in price. We have seen other glow-in-the-dark transparent designs for sheet doors still go like down. Are you going to match up to the likes of Bombshell and Brutalists? Ugh. You've done a pretty good job retaining your price for now, but now you are slipping. Perhaps a brand new skin could reinvigorate it. It's not something I feel super confident in, so I guess we just have to wait and see. By all means, if you like design, if you'd like to see more of the B collection, then consider showing support. Best of luck to you, Omnipresent. Maybe consider doing something different, like a locker or something. Or clothing. A mask? No. Beanie hat. Beanie. Perfect. There you go. It's in your hands now. It's up to you. Right, let's go ahead. Oh, my, it's all bright. I did not mean... Oh, are you all right? Is it fine? Okay. I hope you're awake now. What happened there? I have no idea. Okay, that was a little bit frightening, a little bit scary. Not intentional there. Right, accidentally select the wood door again. Now we're on to sheet metal doors. And what we have right here, it is a frog stack. It is a stack of frogs. It is perfection. It is beautiful. It is wonderful. It is... What? Okay, I wasn't actually expecting pictures of stacks of frogs. Oh, wow, there's 4 there. 4! My goodness. And it glows in the dark. Wonderful. Glass rust? Are you... No, you can't consider this a collection continuation. No, that's its own thing. Look, Cavency, I now expect a frog stack deployable collection. I want to see this on lockers. I want to see this in garage doors, double doors. But you know what? For every other skin now, you have to add an extra frog. All right? All right? Yeah. I want to see the highest towers of frogs. Come on, that'll be a funny gimmick. I know you can do it. All right? He's the man behind the likes of Outer Planets and whatnot. So let's see if that progresses nicely. Are you a fan of frogs? Consider showing support and consider comment below if you like it or not. Ooh. Come with us now to a journey to far, far away. Would you like to step in? I wouldn't stick my finger in it. No. It's a portal sheet metal door produced by Bear Trip and Hulk. A perfectly fine looking design that I think a lot of roleplay servers would greatly appreciate. That looks pretty cool. So yeah, if you're a fan of that, consider showing support and, well, best of luck to you too. But yeah, don't stick your finger in it. You might lose it. And what do we have over here? Black Space sheet metal door produced by Yopka and Lancy. That's a perfectly fine looking design. It looks like it's another portal. Don't stick your finger in that one either. Right. Oh, and it glows in the dark very faintly. It's like in the nebula of the sky with all the stars lighting up. That's looking pretty cool, but not super noticeable, right? Just to clarify. So, all right. Best of luck to you too. Anarchist sheet metal door produced by Peel3 and Donny. Perfectly fine neon design. Let's see if that works out right for them. And over to here. Oh, yes. I showed this off in my little preview video. Curse of the Sea, a sheet metal door. It's actually version 2. Quite eerie, scary at night time. Oh my, oh no. So best of luck to you too, Barurik and Ulriri. And over to here, high voltage. Danger. High voltage. When we touch, don't touch it. Don't touch it either, right? That's a perfectly fine, cool looking glow in the dark design right there. So best of luck to you, Mr. Verona. And then over to here, oh, I showed this off the preview video as well. Solar panel sheet metal door. That's just lights, being put onto it. This is what it actually looks like at night time. Let me just, sorry, I messed up that. Okay, good job, Hedge, well done. But yeah, as you can see, it doesn't really light up that much when it's actually at night time. So that's a perfectly fine look at glow in the dark design. Quite discreet at night time with its glow. Do you appreciate, and would you like to see more of this solar panel collection? Or is it even going to be a collection? I don't know. What deployables would you like to see next? Feel free to comment below. So best of luck to you too. DIY Skullfire sheet metal door produced by Skrippin. Give that a good look. It's like those little bead toy things. Do you remember those? Oh, it's a long time ago. Like stick them together somehow and then you'd make like little pictures and whatnot. I'm talking ages ago. So that's a perfectly fine looking sheet metal door. And then there's a glow in the dark version right there produced by Skrippin as well, of course. I mean, it says you get the idea. This thing in this head doesn't seem to work very well. Well, best of luck to you, Scropin. Let's see if it works out. And now we have garage doors. And quite a lot of them. Oh, yes, indeed we do. So let's just quickly grab all the links. You know what? Let's just finish the video. Or rather, the deployables portion of the video. We're going to finish it that quickly, Hedge. It's only been about, 18 minutes? Mr. Robot garage door is right here in front of you. Doesn't really light up that much. Quite sinister of its face, but then, oh my, it's a lot more scary now with the glow in the dark eyes and whatnot. Give that a good look. Are you a fan? Feel free to comment below. Best of luck to you too. HSM and Claytails. Over to here, lightweight garage door. Oh, this is like the perfect showcasings of the worst people that exist. When you're in a gym and people don't put the dumbbells back. Or the weights and whatnot, yeah. Horrible people. Evil people. But we can see this happens to glow in the dark quite faintly at night time, so that's looking pretty good. All right, pretty cool. Best of luck to you, Mr. Slavny. Over to here, Prism Pulse garage door, an interesting monochrome design. But this actually has 2 other versions. This is produced by Rosato. Get a good look at that GIF. It is a very bright skin at night time. But would you prefer tricolour with blue, pink, and red? Interesting, colourful, bright, and very easy to see at night. Yes. And of course, with the 3rd version, it's a multicolour version. All the colours of the rainbow. Now for all 3 of these designs, all of them are bright, and of course when rolled up, they still light up quite nicely as well. So for whichever version you happen to like, feel free to comment below, and yeah, consider showing support. Best of luck to Rosato. Now over to here, oh, we got a GIF, right, perfect. Mr. Fuff has produced this interesting garage door design. Get a good look at that. It lights up faintly, but not, reasonably noticeably at night time, as you can see right there. It is the road sign garage door, and if you're a fan, if you like it, consider showing your support. Best of luck to Fuff. Then we have Milho Freeturn Sakati Similius's Seahorse Garage Door. So, of course, was it a week ago? We talked about the Seahorse sheet metal door, and now it looks like they're trying to build up a collection, as you could see right here. But one thing I'd like to point out, we're just like a month or two away from the naval update, aren't we? What aquatic themed skins would you like to see being made next? Or boat themed skins, you know, things like that. It's a naval update. I should also point out there's a glow-in-the-dark version right here as well. Give that a good look. But yeah, feel free to comment below. What naval theme skins could we see? What skins would you like to see being made? Sea Captain hat. Or, what about, like, pirate hat as well, you know? And an eye patch. Make you half blind. Well, okay, we'll see. Anyway, best of luck to you too. And then we have the Cat of Luck Garage Door produced by Edgy Voxel and Legacy. Get a good look at that. A very happy kitty. Yep, they got their lucky gold coin. It's a hazmat kitty. So yes, give that a good look. A very nice glow-in-the-dark, bright design that you can see ever so nicely at night time. Best of luck to you too. Now we have a collection continuation. That right there is an armored door. It's a version 2. K. Vladimir and the man previously known as Hello. I can't read that, I'm sorry. Yes, so, whoops, where have I gone? Over to here. I keep losing track of where I am. Dead Souls was a collection that started in 2022, got like 4 skins accepted, but unfortunately, that's where it ends. So all down in price as well. Last year, there was an attempt to reinvigorate it with more skins being potentially accepted and whatnot, but none of those skins were accepted. Bit awkward. So with all these skins in this current position, I'm going to sit here and say I don't expect much. I do not expect the armored door to cause all of that to go up in price suddenly and whatnot. I also got to bring up, we haven't had an armored door skin being accepted in all of 2025 so far. Could that be the one? We shall see. Are you a fan of its design? It glows in the dark. Not too brightly, but it does stand out reasonably to a point. So yeah, could that be the first one? Feel free to comment below, and best of luck to you two, right? But I don't think that being accepted would really cause the previous skins to go up in price that much, so alright. We'll leave it at that. And then we have an orange. It's an orange double door, quite literally like the insides of an orange. You can see like the seeds and whatnot. That's pretty funny. And of course, at night time, you can see it glows in the dark quite nicely as well. So Mr. Kratorius, that's looking pretty cool. A nice vitamin C design. Let's see if you could make like a whole batch of fruit-themed doors. That's totally doable. It's probably a cool idea. Best of luck to you, sir. And what do we have here? Oh, that's a wooden double door. Oh, it's fine to leave it there. That is the Neon Jungle Ziggurat wooden double door, produced by Sadist. This is actually a collection continuation. You may recall, like a year ago, we saw the likes of the Neon Lighthouse sheet metal door, the Neon Dome double door, and the Neon Oil Rig garage door. We've had some other ones, but I don't really consider them to be the same collection. These are obviously depicting deployables, and they have a nice neon design. With what we have over here is a brand new version, and just saying, we haven't had a wooden double door skin being accepted so far in 2025. We are going to see one being accepted in next week's Rustle, though, the charity skin. I'm sure you've seen the video of me showcasing all the brand new FANCYORB Twitch drops, haven't you? Or consider giving that a good watch if you want. But yeah, it's a perfectly fine looking design. I have made a short video of it. But would that have an impact on the other skins? Is it even easy to identify? Neon. Now where do I go? What's next? Oh, it's right there. Oh, perfect. Right. So the garage door's doing alright. The sheet metal double door's doing perfectly fine. And then you have the lighthouse. I know it wants to acknowledge this as part of the collection, but I just don't consider it. These are clearly a theme of deployables. That's just a tiger, attacking a crocodile. That's not a monument. Anyway, I could probably see that and that bouncing up in price. Sheet metal door, though? Yeah, I think you're just hard stuck because it's a sheet metal door. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Well, the choice is up to you. It is a perfectly fine look of design. Best of luck to you, Sadist. Let's see if that gets accepted. And I'd like to see more skins being produced from you again, for this collection. The actual collection, deployables. Anyway, best of luck. Right then, so yeah, that's it. That's all the deployables. So, out of all these skins, which one has stood out to you the most? Which skin here do you reckon is a very good chance of potentially being accepted in an upcoming Rust store. And now, let's talk about all the weapons and tools. Now, first up, we have an immediate collection continuation. We have the high quality metal rock. That's it. It's literally just a high quality metal rock. So this is a collection that was pretty successful like a year or two ago. I keep clicking the wrong thing. I do apologise. It's because it doesn't light up anymore. It used to be red. Why doesn't it show the favicon anymore? That's what's called a favicon. Right, anyway, so high quality metal. Let's go take a look at you. So we have this collection here. Yep, it's mostly weapons, and we have tier 3. It's not really holding up that much, is it? No. Sorry. If we were to see the rock skin potentially being accepted, would it have that much of an impact? I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really see that much happening now, I'm afraid to say. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, so, I mean, I know the skin creator is trying. I know he's returned and been producing more skins for these. But Diaz, if you're watching, please consider doing hoodie and pants in tier 2 again for this collection. I know it's been a while, but it couldn't hurt. And I think if it were to be accepted, a lot of people jump onto it. Just saying. So, we'll see anyway. Best of luck to you. Reactor Shard Hammer, produced by Doinsky and Hurricane. We've got a video. Let's go ahead and look at this video. I could quickly take a drink. Perfect. Right. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, I needed that. I've been talking non-stop for about 25 minutes. But yep, that's perfectly fine. Look at the sign. Doesn't appear to glow in the dark, but if you like what you see, consider showing support. Best of luck to you too. And then over to here, that just so happens to be a collection continuation. That's the Ultramarine hatchet and pickaxe. Well, I mean, just the hatchet for now. Got a little gift there showcasing it. And apparently, it does not glow in the dark, which we can see being showcased right there. Those are lights in the background. Looks like it's Fishing Village. Is that correct? Yep. So, clearly, it doesn't glow, as you can see. Perfect. And then over to here, we have the pickaxe. Perfectly fine. Look at the design. Here it is in gift form. Perfect. Right, so we just recently saw a rock skin being accepted the previous week, didn't we? Didn't sell too much. And we're not up to date, are we? No. Oh, there it is. Right, sorry about that. I completely got mixed up for what week we were looking at. This was recently accepted. It's not selling too much. And when I saw that being accepted, it's like, guys, I think that's going to work out perfectly fine. Why? Because the whole collection's doing good. Look at it. I can't help but assume that's going to get carried. But we're talking about tools at the moment. What happens if we see the tools being accepted? Well, the more the merrier. This whole collection's doing perfectly fine right now. And if we're to see even more, I can't help but assume those tools will probably do quite alright as well. I mean, they're hatchets and pickaxes. I mean, most hatchets and pickaxe skins, they go down in price pretty quickly. They just do not get any love. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. So, yeah. But, as I said, this whole collection's doing very well for itself at the moment. I just can't help but assume it'll be carried. It'll just be up in price because it's part of the Ultramarine collection. You can feel free to comment about that and whatnot. But it's happening. It happened to other skins in that collection, so yeah, we'll leave it at that. Best of luck to you, Mr. Jeeba. But we do have competition. For what we have right there is the Gold Chains, Hatchet, and Pickaxe. No gift to showcase here. Oh, so yep, very nice, golden shiny. We just saw the ever so nice looking, yep, Gold Chains Icepick being accepted, selling at $3, and yet still it has over 21,000 subscribers. Now we'll sit here and say this. That's the skin we'll be chasing after tomorrow. That is abnormal. That rock didn't make mention of that a little bit earlier. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's abnormal, and we're definitely going to discuss this tomorrow. I can't help but assume we're going to see more Icepick skins potentially being accepted. What makes you say that? Oh, you're about to see. You're about to see. So anyway, tools, more the merrier, but this whole collection's weird. Like, go back over to here. If I had to showcase you the collection, yeah, that's quite unconventional, isn't it? Yeah, very unconventional. Where's the hoodie pants, the tier 2 and the tier 3? Well, they're the skin creators did try. They just weren't accepted, unfortunately. So, all right, fair enough. So I'll leave that for tomorrow. It's very nice to see more skins being produced, but will they actually be accepted? That's a discussion for tomorrow. Okay. I did say, well, just wait and see. We've got a lot of salvaged ice picks to talk about, and here we are. There is a lot to talk about. Yes, indeed, there is. So, off we go. So for our first salvaged ice pick, we have the transparent katana design. We've got a little GIF here showcasing it going around and around and around and around. Thank you very much there, Mr. Himmick. Very nice showcasing there. Now, next up, what do we have? It is the salvaged ice pick, the high-tech salvaged ice pick. I can confirm there's a lot of support for this on the Steam, on the Rust workshop. You can see that on micro522.com. We'll showcase that in a bit. Yep, a lot of people seem to like it. But I do believe this glows in the dark. I showed this off in my little preview video, didn't I? It's not doing a good job showcasing that, but you can still see that. Yeah, you can just about see that there. This has like lights on. It will stand out. It's not super noticeable, and it does aim at you, your body, so a lot of people probably won't be able to spot that. Also, if you're using it at night time, people are going to hear you regardless. So, okay, fair enough. Best of luck to you too. Over to here with the King's Scepter Salvaged Ice Pick, produced by Kunya and Wazek. I hope that's what he said. Is it Ezek? I think it's Ezek. Right, sorry about that. I can't tell what that symbol is. So anyway, yes, that's a very nice, cool golden design. Get a good look at that. Could we see another golden ice pick? We shall see. We shall see. Best of luck to you too. Over to here with the Phantom Salvaged Ice Pick, produced by Alex Valera Work. Lots of people getting their ice pick skins in because next week we're going to start seeing another item getting a lot of love. The focus is every month from here and now, a random item that doesn't get that many skins made anymore is going to get focused. For the very first month, June 2025, the Salvaged Ice Pick was the skin. But we're about to find out what will be the next one. Well, when it's the next week's video, we'll talk about it. So best of luck to you. Best of luck to you, good sir. Let's see if that works out nicely. But of course, there's a lot of competition. We have Mishka and Jess in here with the Oil Getter Ice Pick. Get a good look at that. Perfectly fine look at design. It looks as if it's like an actual pickaxe there. That's something we discussed the previous week. Does Face Punch want more realistic designs, or do they want super creative, goofy designs? So far, it looks like they want a bit more realistic. I know the gold chains is gold, but it's still a tool. To a point. Got a little GIF here showcasing this. We have the Meltdown Salvaged Ice Pick produced by Cubist. Give that a good look. Perfectly fine look at design. Yes, indeed it is. Yes, indeed. Then we have the glow-in-the-dark version. So, where is the glow, sir? Oh, yeah, you can see that quite easily. Yep. Give that a good look. It all lights up. Not helpful, though. You don't want people to be able to see you at night time, do you? So, right, yeah, fair enough. But it's cool. So, best of luck to you, sir. Over to here with the Boomerang Salvaged Ice Pick. Just a little bit earlier, I made a bit of a point about that sleeping bag. It's self-referential. It's depicting something that's a part of the game. Well, what do we see right there? A pretty interesting approach. A pretty interesting design. So obviously, it's emulating the design of the Boomerang. That's pretty cool, fresh and somebody. Best of luck to you. Let's see if that works out quite nicely. Best of luck, best of luck. Over to here with the Crystal Warden Salvaged Ice Pick. It glows in the dark and it's produced by Mr. Sapesh. A pretty interesting, what's the word to say? What colour is that again? Turquoise? Turquoise. I think that is the answer. Regardless, it's a perfectly fine look design. Best of luck to you, good sir. Over to here, we have the Ironbreaker Salvaged Ice Pick. I'm going to be here for a while. There's lots of ice picks, but this is another one. Get a good look at that. So yeah, best of luck to you, Mr. Monoman. Keep up the good work. And then we have the Aztec Ice Pick, produced by La Cramp. Perfectly fine design, wrapped in some very interesting golden green cloth and whatnot. Very nice, very fancy. Best of luck. And now we could talk about the salvaged ice picks that are collection continuations. So, get a good look at this moon sort of surface design, all chipped and whatnot. What's so special about this then, Hedge? Well, we've had Night Farmer tools being accepted in the past. Get a good look at that. I've been talking so much I forgot to breathe now. I'm starting to yawn. Sorry about this. We've had Night Farmer tools and stone tools. Now, what's a problem you might notice? Oh, they're down in price. Yep. They glow. Quite faintly, if I can recall. Does this glow? Yes, it does. Oh, no. Oh, no. It'll probably be accepted, won't it? Yeah. But as you can see, it's a faint glow, but you'll still be able to spot it from quite a distance. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not going to think that's going to really have that much an impact on the previously accepted tool skins, because they glow and that glows. Yeah, it's a bit awkward. But Firefly, it's nice to see an old collection getting some attention, some love. So let's see if that works out perfectly fine. Best of luck to you. But you do have competition. Ice collection, salvaged Icepick. Now, this collection's been a bit odd because, well, it hasn't been selling that much. Nothing wrong with it. Personally, I like the designs. It's just, yeah, look at this. Look and see how they're holding up. Sleeper bag's doing all right because that's sold next to nothing. So there's only so much of it on the Steam market. That's down 46, that's down 31, that's down 56, that's down 34, that's down 47, that's down 48, and that's down 51. Oh dear, yeah. Had quite a lot of acceptances, but not that many, no. Not that many people wanting to buy them afterwards, which is very, very awkward. So we'll see if that works out nicely, because it's perfectly fine what it is. I honestly think a lot of people would actually appreciate that. It is an salvaged Icepick. Icepick. Zinc Gunya, let's see if it works out nicely. Best of luck to you too. And then we have Funerary Friend. So, we were kind of itching to see potentially some tier 2, but you know what? MA1, perfectly fine idea to just pace yourself. You don't need to rush into doing all the clothing armor pieces immediately. So, you know, we've also got to consider potentially boots and gloves perhaps and whatnot. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, an Icepick now? I wouldn't say no. Would it have an impact, though, on the likes of the hoodie and pants and the backpack? I don't know. I think, like, the fact that it potentially being accepted probably would kind of keep up the momentum. You might see this retain its value for a good amount of time and whatnot. But yeah, what about the backpack? How's that currently holding up? Well, that's sitting there at $4.30. I was not anticipating that, but yet here we are. That's what happens when you get the very quick continuation. So, all right, fair enough. That worked out wonderful. But this, could an Icepick do the same to you? And we're just going to have to wait and see, all right? That's a discussion for tomorrow, because that is also abnormal. So, okay, fair enough. Perfectly fine looking collection continuation. Best of luck to you, MA1. Then we have some handguns to take a look at. Oh, yes, indeed we do. We have a revolver. So, I think this is the first revolver submission since we saw Heatseeker revolver. Now, I would like to point out this is a very interesting colour scheme. We have nice dark green, dark purple, and a fair bit of white all around. Now, what happens when you aim down a sight? What does it look like? It is a standard aim sight, no transparency or anything. So, okay, fair enough. Best of luck to Kelmer Legend and Croak. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Pace yourself, Hedge. You don't need to rush. You need to breathe more. Sorry about that. Produced by Mr. L3AR, we have the Haim SAP. If anything, I think you might want to call it like Chameleon SAP. It's got chameleon in it. What does Haim mean? Am I not noticing something or not noticing a reference? Feel free to comment below. But anyway, yep, that's perfectly fine looking design, an interesting green approach, so best of luck to you. Let's see if that works out nicely. Then over to here, collection continuation. Yeah, recently got their Icepick being accepted, 2 weeks ago? Now we have a very cool looking design, very similar on a SAP. And just to point out, that is the standard looking aim sight, metallic. Yep, no difference or changes there. No, is there any transparency or anything? So if I go back, the week before? Here we are. There's the Impact Protocol Salvaged Icepick, and here it is on the Steam market. And I can confirm to you it's gone down in price, because we've got the other Icepick being accepted literally the very next week. This was an expected problem, and if we see another Icepick skin being accepted, I won't be surprised if that crash and burns. Sorry to say. It sold a lot, but that would have happened to any Icepick. That would have been the first Icepick skin to be accepted after 8 years. Alright? I don't think a SAP skin is going to dramatically change that, fix that. Technically speaking, it would be a weapon-only collection, but yeah, I'm concerned about that, so I don't think the SAP's going to change it or fix it or whatnot, so yeah. Right then, so yeah, for what it is, it's a perfectly fine looking design, and we've had quite a lot of SAP skins accepted so far this year, so maybe that just works out okay. So, best of luck to you, yeah. We have a golden flower python produced by Grimo Katarina. Get a good look at that. A very nice golden flowery design. Beautiful, lovely. But you know what's missing? An aim down the sight image. I'm going to scream. Well, not now, but yeah, please consider doing an aim down the sight image. That's what people love to see. That is what people mostly want to see. I've got all these side view pictures, but no aim down the sight image. I'm sad inside. Right, anyway, moving on. What do we have over here? Produced by Kika. We have the Golden Path Python. Aim down, aim down. Oh, wonderful person you. Thank you so much. That's what we want to see. That's what we need. Golden aim sight. Very nice bit of gold trim right here as well. Thank you so much, Kika. That's what we want and desire most in the world. So yeah, it's a perfectly fine looking Python. I think a lot of people would approve. So best of luck to Kika. Let's see if that works out nicely. Best of luck. Right, moving on. We have some MP5s and then some Thompson skins to talk about. Quite a lot, actually. It's quite a lot. So over to here with the Aggressor MP5, and apparently has some transparency, so we're going to go ahead and give that a good look. Is it an aim down the sight type of situation? Oh yes, yes it is. Look at that. That is very similar to what we have seen with the Heatseeker MP5. There's actually a second version. Are you going to just make the whole front of it transparent? Is that what we're going to get to? Oh my, look at that. So in this particular version, it's not like, what was it? What was the previous version? We had the red there. This is blue. This is blue. So, okay, fair enough. It is getting a bit silly now. But if Heatseeker was accepted, will we see other people managing to succeed and do the same thing? We'll see, we'll see. Do you like? Are you a fan? Feel free to comment below. Best of luck to Bit. Over to here with the Lightning MP5. It's the version 2, produced by Mr. Verona. It's made out of lightning! And that also happens to have some transparency. If one skin creator gets it, everybody else will follow suit. It's not surprising, is it? So thank you very much there, Mr. Verona. Let's see if that works out nicely. Best of luck to you. And then over to here, we have the Riveteer Thompson with some transparency. Now, I'm just going to sit here and say this. That looks cool, but that's not transparency, is it? No, it's not. Okay, fair enough. I thought that was like a gap. I was going to say, is that going to really help? But no, it's quite literally been like bolted together. It's all part of the design, Hedge. It's all part of the design. So with all due respect, Mr. Voodoo, I apologise. That does look nice. That's a pretty cool looking DIY style design. So let's see if it works out nicely. And the aim down the sight, the red aim sight is perfection. So thank you very much there, good sir. Thank you very much. Over to here, we have a golden version. Yes, it's made out of gold. So yeah, which version do you prefer? Metallic or golden? Feel free to comment below. Best of luck, best of luck. And over to here with the Odyssey Thompson. This is produced by Mr. Shino. And if I can recall, wasn't this It is, yes, we had the Odyssey SAR quite some time back. This is a collection continuation. Okay, fair enough. Weapon only collection then potentially, and that's not going to really hold up, is it? No, but we'll still look at the SAR. So yeah, what it is, I think it looks nice. We don't need to have about 5 images looking at it as it reloads. Aimed on the sight. And where is it? There we are, perfect. I'd rather have 5 different versions of this rather than 5 different versions from the side. Don't want to sound mean, but that's what people like. Is that transparency? Oh my goodness, look at that. You really had to lean in, didn't you, Hedge? Yeah, but like he's made that bit transparent completely and it's just a bit of floating red. Okay, fair enough. Right. So, is it 2Ds? Is it? I don't know if I've done that correctly. I don't think so. All right, let's remove a D. There we go. Okay, all right. So, this is a skin that was accepted last year. No, it was early this year. Wow, time flies. Oof. Anyway, yeah, that has not held up. That is down to $1. Might be slightly above $1. Yep, there you go. Okay. Yeah, no, that's just basically followed like every other SAR skin. I don't think a Thompson's going to dramatically change that. Sorry to say, but yeah, being realistic. So, all right, fair enough. It's unfortunate, but regardless, a collection continuation probably would be appreciated. So if you like it, consider showing support. Best of luck to Shino. Now over to here with the Sweet Dreams Thompson. It's a version 2, and it is another collection continuation. It's another collection that appeared from last year. Now if I just quickly look at the aim down the sight image, nice and colourful with a bit of red right there. I think a lot of people would appreciate that. I do believe the nightlight is very good because I have seen it in game. So, you may recall, Sweet Dreams had some interesting skins being accepted. The Custom SMG, the AK-47, that was it. That was it. So, not the most prosperous collection, but it could probably be reinvigorated. Now, how's the AK currently holding up and whatnot? Sweet Dreams. There we go. It's not doing its best. It's down by half, basically. Oh dear, oh dear. Hopefully things improve. Hopefully we do see the likes of that and many more. We'll see, we'll see. Do you like it? Feel free to comment below. Is it too colourful for you? Feel free to comment below. Best of luck to Lies and Cobra. Let's see if that works out nicely. And then we also happen to have the Isoparam Thompson. So, recently we did see the L96. I just hiccuped there, sorry about that. Produced by Holodno Kolatinsky. It's a perfectly fine looking Thompson. And when I aim down the sight, it's nice and shiny with a white aim sight. Now, if I had to go over to here, look up the L96. Cool. How do you spell Isoparam? Isoparam. And do I? Yeah, we are. Perfect. Have you held your value? No, you've gone down by 50 cents very quickly. Oh dear. Yeah, that's not too surprising. That's basically expected. Most L96 skins do drop off. They do go below the roster price. But if we were to see a brand new Thompson being accepted, could we see improvement? I don't think so. It'd be a weapon-only collection, and I just can't help but assume this is going to end up like most L96s, dropping off but not going down super, super cheap. So, all right, fair enough. We'll leave it at that. But it is a perfectly fine-looking sequel, so by all means, if you like it, show your support. Best of luck to these two. But then we have the Modern Military Thompson, another collection continuation produced by Mr. Bropster. Get a good look at that. A perfectly fine-looking design, matching up very nicely with all the previous skins that we've seen. So, okay, let's go over to here. Type in military. Now, we did recently see the SAP skin being accepted, but how's the whole thing currently holding up? Well, the weapons are a bit iffy, the clothing and armor is doing very good, and the SAP is actually holding up quite nicely. So if we were to see a brand new Thompson being accepted, could we see any changes? I don't think we'd see that much in regards to the hoodie and pants and the tier 3 and the tier 2 and all that. Weapons and tools though? No, I don't expect that much either. So I don't really expect much change regardless, because it's already very well established and very well set up with tons of skins being accepted. But you never know. Maybe we might start to see a bit more traction, a bit more movement with that appearing. It would be a bit of a surprise to me. So, okay, Robstar, you've got a very cool looking design, and I think a lot of people would appreciate that. So best of luck to you, good sir. Scroll. Let me just close this down as well. We have some SAR skins. We have a couple of LR300s. We've got a decent amount of AK-47s. A couple of non-6s, and then a M249. So first up, we have the Crystal Sky SAR. Oh yeah, I've seen the aim sight on this. We've got to showcase that in a second. But yep, for what this is, it's a perfectly fine looking design, but this is version 1. This is version 1. That looks fine. Nice and colourful. Looks like Spyro on the side there. It does look like Spyro, I'm just going to say. But this one right here, same design, except when you aim down the sight, you might notice, yep, that looks exactly like a Heat Seeker SAR. And this also happens to have transparency inside the aim sight. Are we taking things too far? Comment below. What is your thought in regards to that? I mean, we'll see. Sana, you haven't done anything wrong. You also provided a version that didn't have like all the transparency and whatnot, so that's a-okay. So we'll see how that goes. But you, the viewer, what do you reckon? Is the transparency getting silly now? I can't help but assume we're going to start having invisible guns. That's going to be a bit of a problem. Yeah. So anyway, best of luck to you. We have the black cat right here. A very cute design. Look at him. Very cute. All the paws and whatnot. Silly little face. And then we aimed on the sight. That's a perfectly standard looking aim sight. So yes. Do you like the kitty? Are you a fan? Would you like to see him potentially being accepted? Then consider showing your support. Best of luck to you, Danielson. Collection continuation. Right, so back over to here. We have the Deep Ruby collection to take a look at. Somewhat recently, we have seen the hoodie pants bounce up in price. People have been buying them. They have been doing good. They have been doing very nice. SAP's still holding up. Some of these weapon skins were rising up in price as of recent. They kind of stalled as of recent as well. It's been a bit awkward. But if we were to see a brand new SAR skin being accepted, what would I expect? I wouldn't be surprised if it probably ends up like these two skins. Slightly down in price, but not too bad compared to all the other skins. That would be my expectation. But, would any of these potentially spike in price? I don't think so for these, to be honest with you. We'll see. Nice and shiny. Perfectly purple. But, yeah, I don't think it'll have that much of an impact in the previous skins. I would love to see the hoodie and pants, the hoodie and pants being made. Tier 2. No, we've got the tier 2. Tier 3. Boots and gloves, that's it. That's what we're hoping for. But we're still waiting for those, aren't we? So, yeah. We'll see. No, we did get the hoodie and pants. You know what? My brain is not working very well. It's because in my head, I'm remembering all the active collections, but I'm getting them all mixed up for what was accepted and what the other things are waiting for. So I do apologise about that. Sorry. Anyway, moving on. Neon Flame LR300. A perfectly fine, interesting turquoise design right there. Stands out very nicely, yes. And when we aimed on a sight, what do we see? A perfectly fine looking aim sight of a bit of green. So yes, best of luck to Eros. Let's see if that works out nicely. But you do have competition. What we have over here is the Elite Force LR300. Produced by Little Ranger in CD. An interesting design. Nice bit. Oh my. Okay, instantly we noticed the transparency. So we just had a Heatseeker LR300 for transparency. And just before that, we had the likes of the Apocalypse Nomad LR300 with transparency. But now we've got more competition. I mean, if it were to be accepted, that'd be pretty funny. That'd be pretty silly. But, well, who knows? Would you like to see more? Consider showing support. Best of luck to these two. Let's see if we have a brand new Elite Force collection on the horizon with transparency, such as this. Ooh, I want to do an MP5 next then. Couldn't hurt. Best of luck to you too. Now on to AK-47s. Produced by Henon, we have the Dragon Totem AK-47. A very nice skin on display right there. Get a good look at that. Very nice. Yeah. It doesn't want to load. There you go. Okay, perfect. Right, and then aim down the sight. Where is the aim down the sight image? Uh-oh. I want to aim down the sight. There we go. Perfect. Right, and what do I see? Looks like it's a standard metallic aim sight. But the overall, like, design with the wood and whatnot, still looking very nice. Still looking very cool. So best of luck to you, Miss Henon. Let's see if that gets accepted. But over to here, we have the competition. This is the Chrome type AK-47 produced by SMN. I haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you again. Right, aimed on a sight. What do I see? Yep, it's a standard metallic or black aim sight. The lighting isn't doing me any favours here. I can't see it very well. Regardless, it's a perfectly fine looking design there, Mr. SMN. Let's see if that works out nicely. Keep up the good work. Then over to here with the Rage AK-47 produced by Mr. Kavahu. Get a good look at that. And then we aim down the sight. And it looks like it's orange with a bit of white. Yep, arrows, white there. Looks like a face there. That's Pareidolia. But yep, looking pretty cool. So are you a fan? Do you like? Feel free to comment below. Best of luck to you, Mr. Kavahu. Then over to here, we have the Still Punk AK-47. Ha 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 ha. GIFs are very helpful. Stare at those for a quick second as I take a drink. Oh, sorry about that. Needed it. So it's a perfectly fine reddish pink design. And we're going to go aim down the sight. There we are. Perfect. And that is looking to be like red. Dark red with a bit of light red at the very top. So, okay. That's looking pretty cool. That's looking pretty nice. Best of luck to Dragon Norma Van. And over to here, we're on to L96s. Produced by Mr. Duck, we have the Arrowstorm L96. Give that a good look. Perfectly fine looking design. Yes. Feel free to comment below if you like it. And what would you like to see being made next? Looks like a very nice, interesting potential collection. Over to here with the Centipede L96, produced by Pretex and Gurin. Got a little GIF here showcasing it. A very creepy looking centipede, I should say. So give that a good look. It's eating a dragonfly, I think. Or is the dragonfly? That's a very odd looking centipede. I'm just going to sit there and say that. But regardless, still looks very cool. So best of luck to you. And then, for the last weapon/tool skin of this video, it's an M249. I've shown this off in a short video already, and I'm sure you've probably already seen it. But the transparency in this is pretty ridiculous. Now, some of you might bring up the FANCYORB Twitch drop, the FANCYORB M249. Here's the thing with that. When you got that made, you really wanted to have a transparent aim sight, but Facepunt said, look, if you're going to do that, we've got to counter it. We've got to make it glow in the dark. And he was fine with that. This doesn't glow in the dark. It just has a transparent aim sight. What do you reckon's going to happen next? We'll see. But the real big question is how many of you even get a hold of these things anymore? Like, is it common? What type of servers do you play on? Do you have the justification to want to buy skins and use it on them? You could comment below. But what I will sit here and say is, as of recent, with the Heatseeker collection, right, I've noticed some very nice improvement, and I'm sure you've noticed it as well, and I have brought this up, I have mentioned this, but these have had a rebound. I've seen the likes of the MP5 go from $1.50-ish to $3 plus. It fixed itself. Now, maybe Skinbox is partly to, be blamed. I guess what the banning of Skinbox. That happened in like 2 days, and yeah, literally the day after Skinbox ban or the announcement of it's actually going through next August Foresight. That's it. Yeah. So okay, well then, that's looking pretty cool. But for the M249, if these skins are going up in price already, is it going to have that much of an impact? Well, it'll keep people on their toes and keeping an eye out for more like heat seeker skins. Like chances are we might just end up seeing the SAP skin being accepted next. We'll see. Phase, it's a perfectly fine idea, but now I ask you, the viewer, what weapon skin would you like to see being made next? I know he tried to do hoodie and pants, but if he was to continue doing weapons, what do you want to see next? Longsword. Why not? Alright, anyway, best of luck to you, Vase. Let's see if that works out nicely. And yeah, that is it. That is the last weapon/tool skin of the video. So out of all these weapons and tools, which one has stood out to you the most? Which ones have a genuine good chance of potentially being accepted? I'm now going to move on and talk about all the clothing and armour. We have an interesting looking backpack and a bunch of nice interesting looking primitive skins. Trench warfare backpack with some transparency apparently, produced by Anafin. I like the hazmat choice there. It definitely matches up very nicely with what you're doing. But where's the transparency? What am I looking for? I can't see it very easily, but yeah, that does look like a trench. Like, not necessarily a backpack, but all the equipment and whatnot. So, okay, fair enough. Not sure what type of design. World War II, that's it. Yep. Wasn't it more World War I? Yeah, either way. Perfectly fine looking design there, Anafin. Keep up the good work. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Over to here. Are you like me? Clean shaven. Do you need a beard in your life? Well, Vlek has the solution. We have the beard bandana. Perhaps that might be what will make you happy in life. You can roam around in all places, a bearded man. If you're a woman, I mean, you're more than welcome to use it as well. Lady Beard. Right, anyway, so if you like it, feel free to go ahead and show some more. Best of luck to you, Vlek. Oh yeah, so I showed this off in the special preview video of all the nice skins and whatnot. Well then, we recently just got a storage collection. What do you reckon are the chances of potentially seeing a early game green clothing set potentially being accepted? It wouldn't be the first time we've seen something like this, but well, we've seen a lot of declines, I guess you could say. Like Facebook doesn't outright say, no, we're not going to accept this, but we've seen other green clothing armor pieces for primitive sets and whatnot that didn't get anywhere. So we'll see. It's perfectly fine from my view. Like now that Skinbox is going to get banned and people are going to actively look to buy like approachable and affordable camouflage skin sets and whatnot, it wouldn't be a bad idea if we don't see any new things being produced and accepted. The already existing green clothing armor pieces are only going to get more and more valuable. And it's going to price out a lot of people. It will essentially become very paid to win. So if we see a constant flow, I'm not saying every single week, but if we see a decent flow of new camouflage options, people won't get priced out and they won't have that much of a disadvantage not being able to afford things and whatnot. So yeah, you get the idea. So yep, it's a burlap shirt and pants with a right helmet. Do you like it? Are you a fan? Feel free to comment below and yeah, right, cool. Best of luck to Mr. 38. Now instead, perhaps you might want to camouflage yourself in money. Yes, lots of money. You want green camouflage? I want dollar camouflage. So produced by Domch, we have the cash out, boonie hat and poncho. Are you a fan of what you see? Is this how you regularly dress? Well, now you can fulfill your wish and why not? Best of luck to you, Domch. You should get that for free if you spend well over 10 grand on skins. Come on, Face Punch. Give it to me. Anyway, it's a cool idea. Best of luck to Domch. Right, moving on. Oh, yes. Silence. Right now, I've heard many people scream very loudly. Now we have to come to... We had to sit down and question the reality of the situation. This is a version 2. This is a whiteout jacket. And yes, if that to be accepted, I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if that did a ridiculous amount of sales. They could sell that at $5 and it'd still probably do about 50,000 subscribers. You know, people want it. If you go over to here and look at the front page of the Steam market, there you go, snow camo jacket. I knew it, right? There's a reason why that's always being bought. That's something you randomly get for free. You know, you get the random skins after you played for a while. Sometimes you just get like a cap or a shirt. Sometimes you get a snow camo jacket. $2, because that's a very approachable bit, choice for some nice snowy camouflage. You can't run around in a, well, you can if you want, but you can't run around like tier 3 in a snow biome. You'll get too cold, you'll get hurt. But you can consider wearing a jacket and a coffee can helmet and a kilt, some hoodie and pants and whatnot. That would be appreciated. That would be liked. That would be desired. Now, let me point this out. Whiteout came out in 2021. All the bits and pieces were accepted. But the boots didn't come out until 2023. The boots ended up doing 65,000 subscribers. Who knows how many of them are actually in circulation, but it is pretty wild. But how much do you reckon that would sell if they only sold it for like $2.49 or $3? How much do you reckon it would sell? Because a lot of people always sit here and say, oh, Face Puncher's only accepting certain skins because they want to make a ton of profit. Well, they avoided that like 2 years ago because the original version 1 came out like in a summer. Was it last year or the year before? I can't fully remember, but I do remember saying the exact same thing. If that was going to get accepted, it would sell like hotcakes. It would do ridiculous sales. But are they going to do it? Are they going to allow themselves to accept camouflage skins? We'll have to wait and see. So that's my TED talk. But yeah, if you were to see that being accepted, I kind of wouldn't be surprised if you probably see maybe some whiteout skins go up in price a little bit more. They already keep going up, regardless. And they're already expensive. So you got the hoodie. Yeah, I just talked about this very recently. This is now reaching up a new all-time high price. Almost $20 there. And if we look over to here, yeah, a new all-time high price. It's doing very good for itself. Would that bounce up even more if we saw the jacket? I mean, I'll be honest with you, I think we would. I just wouldn't assume it to be like, oh, it's going to suddenly go up to $40. No, I think it got like 25 or something. People would be interested and quickly buy out and then, wear it up and pair it up. And yeah, you get the idea. So, okay, cool. MDE, it's nice to see you return. Could we see, what would be pretty cool? Could we see some more whiteout primitive skins? I know you did for Blackout. But could we see another attempt for a whiteout primitive? It'd be pretty cool. So, yeah, all right, we'll leave it at that. Oh, yeah, that was quick. We're already at the end. Tier 3. Okay, fair enough. Right then, so here we have the Ruined Tier 3, produced by Shedmon. I like the idea. I like the approach. So it's basically like buried guns and armour and whatnot. Yes, it's been damaged. Yes, it's eroded. Yes, it's a very interesting, unique approach. It's not very pretty. It's quite ugly, but it's pretty cool. So I showed this off in like a Twitter preview video for my my stream announcement. But yeah, as I said, it's not intending to look pretty and fancy and whatnot. It's supposed to be worn out, damaged, and barely held together. So if that's not your type of thing, fair enough. But to all those people out there, feel free to comment below if you'd like to see more of this. What type of skins would you like to see being made next? What super decrepit looking design would you like to see being made? Best of luck to Shedmon. Now over to here with the Chosen Tier 3, produced by, oh, we've got a video. Oh, it's just the face mask. Going around and around and around and around. It's a very nice looking face mask. You could just turn it into a GIF and then upload it. I mean, if you want to, you could put it down here. But Kurama Project, regardless, it's a pretty cool looking Tier 3 set. So let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Nice bit of transparency there. Makes my nose look weird. Anyway, best of luck to you, good sir. But there's competition. What we have over here is Icebone Robots, produced by Icona. Yeah, that's looking pretty weird. You got half ice and bones, and then, yeah, like cyborg. Well, okay. That suddenly went a bit like crazy very quickly. So, yeah, do you want to become an ice man robot thing? Right there in front of you. Consider showing support. Icona, that's pretty wild. I want to see how far you take that. So best of luck to you, good sir. How are you going to do the hoodie and pants in the tier 2? We'll have to wait and see. Now over to here with the Blackforge tier 3. Multi-R Hepborus and Damned In. They have been trying to get a brand new collection started. We had the hoodie and pants. We had the tier 3. But I've got to sit here and say, guys, you keep making tons of metallic sets. Do you reckon you could go back to your Barbarian set? Because I think with those very cool looking Viking boats that they showed off in the recent video showcasing the upcoming naval update, I think it would fit very nicely. That right there still looks very good. Still looks very nice. Barbarian stuff. Very cool. Anyway, that's a perfectly fine look design, and if you're a fan of it, consider showing support. Best of luck to you too. And this is the final skin of the video. This is Steel Tier 3. So recently we saw a poncho, bandana and boonie hat being accepted. Last week we saw, what was it, burlap shirt and pants? Now we've immediately jumped to core pieces, Tier 3. Now we'll sit here and say this, it is green. Not super in your face camouflage green, but like, it is green. And from a distance that probably would work out quite nicely as camouflage. To a point. It's still got like the rust in it and whatnot. But in terms of allowance, that probably would be allowed to be accepted. And we talk about, oh, does Face Punch actually want to accept any camouflage skins? I mean, it looks like it could work. So just to confirm, was it hoodie and pants last week, or was it burlap shirt and pants? It was burlap. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see like tier 2 and hoodie and pants next week or the week after. That's fine. Let's go back over to here, look up steel, because we'll see that the boonie hat's probably still in the positive, but the poncho and the bandana are probably down. There you go. Not surprising. But we're really hoping to see that potentially been accepted. If it were, that would have bounced up very nicely. But this, I'm not so sure. But the more the merrier, I guess you could say. We'll see, alright? We'll see. But I don't think it's going to really cause the primitive skins to bounce up if it's that. So, alright, regardless, are you a fan? Do you like what you see? Consider showing support. Best of luck to Oasis and Isaac. And yeah, that potentially could be a brand new collection to look forward to. Alright then. And that just so happens to be the final skins in the Clothing and Armour batch. So out of all the Clothing and Armour skins, which one was your favourite? Which one do you think has a very good chance of potentially being accepted? Along with all the skins in this video. Pick out 3 skins in total, or 5, or 10. Figure out your own Rust story of just this, batch of skins. What would you like to see being accepted? Give me a good reason why. Don't say because your wallet would appreciate it. Shut up. Right then, okay, cool. That's all of that. Let's talk about things on the horizon. Now, I accidentally kept shuffling over here. I kind of didn't know where I was. I do apologise about that. So let's just get a quick little insight in regards to what are the top performing skins based on what SCMM, what Micro 522 sees. Now, this is what Steam has set. This follows what Steam is keeping track of and whatnot. So up votes, down votes, favourites, views, you get the idea. Sinotype, medicine, large boxes on top. That shouldn't be surprising, is it? No. It's got a score of 71. Whew. Now, there was this Frog Rock. It's from a brand new guy. He just literally just came out of nowhere though. Yeah. We'll see what becomes of that, but hey, props to him. That was a pretty cool looking design. So yeah, he was second. Heatseeker M249 is third. Whiteout Jacket is fourth, and the high-tech Icepick is fifth. I told you that had a lot of support behind it. And they got like the Trench Warfare Backpack, Popcorn Furnace, Katana Salvaged Icepick. You got a lot of interesting skins. Cool. Now, the next batch of Twitch drops, I'm sure you're fully well aware of this. Go to twitch.facepunch.com. As of Thursday, from the 24th of July to the 1st of August, 6 general Twitch drops will be out there for you to pick up. You can watch anyone streaming Rust on Twitch, and you'll get those 6 skins for absolutely free. Now, who are you going to watch? If you want to. But yeah, I will be streaming. I will be taking part in the Global Warfare 3 event. I'm in the UK. Let's see if that goes down well. But yes, those 6 skins, just 6 hours of your time. Watch anyone streaming Rust and you get them. So yeah, it's up to you. If you want to come in and say hello, I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, I'll be involved. And that skin right there will be in the next Rust store. That is the charity skin. It will sell between $5 to $10, but all proceeds will go towards the charity. So let's quickly hop back over to here. and show the TILTIFY. They're intending to raise up to $20,000, $6,000 so far, and the event hasn't even started yet, so that's pretty cool. Plenty of donations have been put in, so yeah, that's very nice. It's up to you. You can donate right now if you want to, but well, actually, I should point out, I should quickly clarify, if you were to go ahead and buy this, you should only buy one because it's bound to your account. It won't be marketable. It will not be tradable. All right. So there's a warning. There's a warning, but it does have glow in the dark and it does have transparency. I've shown off all the skins on YouTube. I'm sure you probably are fully well aware of that. In fact, I've also made a short video of it now. So remember, Hedge always makes short videos. And what's that right there? It's the charity skin. Go give it a good look. So everything that needs to be seen, what was head height transparency and the lower half transparency, it's all showcased. And yeah, you get the idea. Now, what if I were to tell you another batch of Twitch drops have been announced? Yep, it's happened. So yeah, apparently we're getting another homebrew and quite a lot of names there. I don't know if any of those are going to be general skins. They might all be specific people you're going to have to watch. But that is a lot of brand new skins to look forward to. And we're already starting to see them appearing on the Rust Workshop. So if I could just quickly navigate back over to here. I am looking on the workshop. I've seen this SAP right here, and I think I've seen a garage door. I'll show it to you in a second. Let me just quickly find it. Oh, you might notice all of these skins in a very nice presentable manner. It's very easy to navigate and just flick through. I'm a bit slow because I'm just stupid. Alright, just want to point that out. But there it is, yes. So, if you're curious, if you're going to go get a nicely well set up thing like that, if you're going to be able to set up your own followed authors list, consider looking in the very top right corner of this video right now. You'll see a special card has appeared. If you were to click it, it'll showcase to you the different ways in which you can build up your own followed authors list. It'd be pretty helpful, I'm sure. So let's get a good look at this. We have, I can't pronounce that, Gavadich's SAP. It's a Twitch drop with, apparently it glows. It glows? Oh, is that allowed? Well, apparently it does because it's in. Well, there you go. When you aim down, you've got that showcasing itself. I've got to get a good look at that. The aim sight does not glow, but it also happens to have transparency. So if I could just quickly get a good look at this, I should have got the actual picture. There you go. Yeah, a little bit of transparency, red aim sight, looking pretty sweet. So that's a cool looking skin. And then over to here, we have Retu's garage door. Get a good look at this. Perfectly fine. You got a list. Well, at least he's structured. Nice and organised. So I actually saw these being submitted earlier, but only like an hour ago did that tweet go out. So, okay, cool. Now I'm aware of Webbit. I've seen his skin because Micro made it. He showed us and we took, well, we looked at that like 2 months ago. So if I type in Webbit, let's go see that Thompson. There we are. A very cool looking design. I think I might have access to all these skins already. Actually, I think some of them are currently being made now. I have been informed of that. So quite a lot of these skins are already out there. But I do believe some people are currently getting their skins actively made now. So, and it's quite interesting because Monster actually helped out of this. She's also getting her own Twitch drop. I don't know where it is. We'll find out about that. But there's 3 Twitch drops already. And I have actually just been informed as well. We've got this here. An AK-47. Yeah. So you've probably just found out about this, and thank you very much to Arietta for pointing this out. But yep, there's Spicy's AK-47. Where's the link to it? Where's the workshop page? Cool. All right then, so that's a nice thing to look forward to as well. More Twitch drops, August 7 to the 17th. So yeah, all right then. I think we're looking forward to that then. But not all the skins have fully been revealed as of yet. But when they are, I assure you, I'll be rushing. Well, not rushing, I'll take my time to showcase all the skins to the best of my ability so you may enjoy it. Much like what I did with the most recent batch of FANCYORB Twitch drops, which you can see in this video, located right over to here. 7,000 people watched it so far, and I hope you liked the video. And yeah, don't forget you can skip ahead, and you can get a very good look at the charity skin. So you know what, I think that's it, that's a wrap. We did an hour and 14 minutes. If I didn't have to talk about the Twitch drops, I probably would have finished about 5 minutes earlier, but yeah, whatever. Shut up. Cool. So that's it. That's everything. So once again, I will be taking part in the Global Warfare 3 event. And if you want to watch me, all my details are linked in the description. My Twitch is right there. It's up to you. But it'll be very nice to see all of you. So that, once again, thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Catch you later. See you. Goodbye.